Parliamentarians react to a Supreme Court ruling linked to that controversial email row. Good evening, everyone. I'm Keishla Adderley, and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight. Topping the news, yesterday's ruling apparently sent shockwaves throughout the Parliament as members argued that the law makes it clear that parliamentarians are exempt from prosecution for any comment they make in the chamber. This comes as the judge ordered the Marathon MP to pay $150,000 to an environmental group, explaining that he was not legally justified when he read those private emails in Parliament. Janaea Noel Ferguson has more.
I am free to say in this place whatever I want, subject only to the rules of this place and you, Mr. Speaker.
It was apparent during Wednesday's House session that the court ruling by Justice Indra Charles did not sit well with parliamentarians who roundly rejected her decision to have the Marathon MP Jerome Fitzgerald pay a fine to the Save the Bays organization. This after he presented their emails in Parliament. Fitzgerald and Fox Hill MP Fred Mitchell called for the Committee of Privilege to investigate such claims.
Any member of Parliament with information in their possession has a duty to bring that case here and to present that case. No one, in their wildest imagination, could have thought that a judge of the Supreme Court would grant an order to restrain MPs from speaking in Parliament to defend this nation. This is simply remarkable. Remarkable. I wonder if people, a permanent injunction against members of Parliament from speaking in Parliament?
The Marcos City MP and United Democratic leader Greg Moss also took issue with the ruling, condemning it as a constitutional crisis that should go beyond party lines.
If that judge can say to a member of this House, you may not say that, that judge can order a member of this House to come in here and say this. This is scandalous. Absolute nonsense.
He also questioned why the same judge was ruling on controversial matters.
Are certain members of the bar forum shopping before this judge and getting these same rulings? I'm unable to answer that. That should not be an issue that I even have to debate or speak to in this House, because the Supreme Court is supposed to conduct itself with judicial decorum, not to create a constitutional crisis with the Parliament of this country.
House Speaker Dr. Kendall Major insisted that despite the ruling, parliamentary procedure will continue unfettered.
And once the members do not use their privilege to abuse the public's trust, I will, as long as I am Speaker of this House, continue to defend their right to speak openly and freely in this House.
Damian Gomez resigned as the chair of the Committee on Privilege, noting that he represents Peter Nygaard and it will be a conflict of interest. A new chair would have to be appointed before the committee investigates the matter. Janaea Noel Ferguson, ZNS Network News.